Hey fam, welcome to my channel. I am Darika. If you are a returning subscriber, you already know what to do. But if you're new, go ahead and join us. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Look around at the content that I create. And if you find that you like it and you want more, please like and subscribe. You all are always welcome in this house. So here is what we'll be doing in today's video. We are going to be making a wooden door frame with these wooden circles. It's called an unfinished wood round that I got from Amazon. If you can see that, got these from Amazon, and I'll take one out. It's a 12 by 12 inch wooden frame, and we are going to sublimate these right here. And they came in a package with some ribbon ties, whatever you want to call it, so that you can put in these holes and hang them on your door when you're done. And how are we going to sublimate this wood? We are going to be using, if you can see that, I don't know if the light is too bright, Sublimated. And I'll link all of this below in the description. So, if you want to see how I made it, come on. Let's go. So we have our wood right here. And again, this is our Sublimated right here. So I'm going to spray this in a sweeping motion. And then I'm going to let it air dry for like 10 minutes. And I have my box right here sitting it on, so it can air dry in the box. And remember, you want to do this outside in a ventilated area. I'm going to spray across like that, and then I'm going to come back up one more time just to make sure it's fully covered. And there we have it. We're going to let this air dry for 10 minutes, and then I'll be back to get it. Okay, y'all, so once you have let your wood piece air dry outside for about 10 to 15 minutes, you then want to bring it in and place it under your heat press for about 10 to 15 minutes and let it stay and get heated up, warmed up, baked, whatever you want to call it, under your heat press for like 10 or 15 minutes. Or you can use a convectional oven, I believe. Either one will work, but leave it under there for 10 to 15 minutes. In my case, I'm going to just use my swing away heat press, and I'm going to slide this under here and let it cook, bake, heat up, whatever you want to call it, for 15 minutes at 325 degrees. Okay, y'all, so just a brief summary of what I did to make this design. I used Photoshop to make it, and the first thing I did was I went into Photoshop. I went to Google, and I found like a little heart outline right here. If you see, if I close it like that, it'll go away. So I got that outline from Google. And then I used removebg.com to remove the background because it was like a little white background around it, and I wanted to remove that. And so that's what I did. And then I also bought in some hearts from Google, and I just colored them pink. And I placed those hearts where I wanted them. And then here, the words, I just typed the words with the text tool over here. And I made them, chose the font that I wanted to use for the words. And then I just put like a little stroke around the letters. And I made the outside red, which is probably not going to show up because I made this circle 12.2 by 12.2 inches just to make sure that I have enough coverage to cover the outer side of it once I press it, even though the circle is only 12 inches, but you want to make it a little bit bigger so that you can make sure that none of your wood circle is going to be left uncovered. And so that's how I made this design. And I used a 13 by 19 sheet of paper in Photoshop. And then once I was done creating my design, I went to File, Print, and I chose my Epson 16600 printer, and I used my printer settings. These are my settings right here. Sublimation Super B 13 by 19 paper. That's what I'm using from Crafting Besties. And Premium Presentation Mat is what I use for my paper type. And I choose custom right here under more options, and I go to advanced, and I use a WRGB, and my gamma is set to 2.2. And of course I check bidirectional imaging on the main page, and I want to mirror my image because in sublimation you want to always mirror your image, and those are the settings that I use. And then I'll press print, and then I'll let y'all see the design coming out of my printer. Okay, so once your wood has heated up on your heat press for about 10 to 15 minutes, you are ready to press it. So here's my design right here, and here's my wood. And so I'm going to put it on my design, but I'm going to make sure that these holes are at the top of my design. And you want to do that because if you want to hang it on your door, you don't want your design hanging upside down. So you want to make sure that the holes are going at the top of your design. Line it up about right there. And you can see the little edge that's overlapping. That's to make sure that my design is fully covered. My wood is fully covered. I keep saying design once I press it. And I am just going to tape it down. And also make sure you remember which side you spray with the Sublimated spray and you don't get it mixed up. Because I almost did. And you can use both sides. I guess I could have sprayed it again and covered the other side, maybe. Because both sides look the same. Neither of them look different. Okay, so I have taped it all down. Now let's go to the heat press and press it. Okay, so we're over at the heat press. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take a piece of butcher paper, the one that's going to go on the bottom heat press platen. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to turn this over so that the sublimation paper is on top of the design when we press it. And I'm going to put another piece of butcher paper on top of that, just like a sandwich. And then I'm going to slide it in here if I can. It's folding up on me. I'm going to slide it all in under the heat press like this, if I may. And the butcher paper is just to protect the top heat platen and the bottom heat platen from getting any kind of ink on it. And let me check it to make sure it's covered. And it appears to be all covered. And so now I'm going to let my heat press down. I'm going to press it at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Ooh. I might have my pressure too tight. I don't know, because that was a little bit hard to get down. But we'll see. Alright, our time is up. Ooh, I think my pressure is too tight. But we will find out. Let's move our design. And let's go to the table and take this paper off. Alright, here comes the great reveal. Okay. I think that came out cute. Look at that, y'all. I think it came out cute. Alright, alright, alright. Take the tape off. There we go, there we go. So, now that we're done, here is our finished product. And it came out pretty decent for my first time. I wish I would have did a different font. And next time I will change the font up. But I was just practicing and this is my first time. But I am going to hang this on my door. I'll do another one with a different design. Okay. I know you ain't ready to leave my house. But guess what? You're always welcome back. And I want to leave you with this. Know your worth. Know that self-care is important. It is very important, okay? Take care of you. Keep the faith. He was the same God then, and he's the same God now. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.